apartment? Is she in the outside greenhouse?
She like heard that you used to work at Lowe's and was like, yo, maybe Karrin could give me some soil advice. With that being
I
said,
can. I actually can. Tell her to hit me up.
welcome to episode 60 of Long Lost Pals, our Polywag episode. Do you remember him? He's got like a little optical
Water.
illusion in his
Yeah,
stomach.
water boy.
Is he?
I think so. He's
I think
fits.
so.
Like, doesn't he like
I think you're right. All I know is, like I said, the little swirly thing.
hmm.
But yeah, I'm Joey.
Corinne?
And this is a show of one segment where we do our weekly bottom five. Weekly bottom five is a chance for us to just go over five things from last week that pissed us off. It can be anything from something personal that happened to us. It can be political. It can be pop culture. It can be sports, whatever the case may be. We split 10 minutes. We alternate in those five things that we each have. And yeah, before we get going, though, I want a quick disclaimer. Last week, sometimes when I'm trying to express my thoughts on something, it comes off in a way that I'm not trying to explain. Like
Yeah.
there was a point last week where I was trying to say like, hey, I'm lucky in a lot of ways. And one was being like, people were like, trying to immigrate to America and having a rough time. And then there's people like, oh, get out, this is our country, but like have just happen to be born here, like no stake in the country, like some Christopher Columbus ass folks. That was the point I was trying to make, was like, not that God damn, I love America. It was more so like I
Just got
don't
lucky. Just
necessarily deserve to live here. I just happen to live here. So
yeah.
that was the point I was trying to make. So not haven't Corinne hasn't converted me to MAGA yet. I'm still going strong. But Corinne, whenever you want, you can get started with your number five for this week.
All right. This week, my number five, let's talk about the costume department on Euphoria this season because I just watched the most recent episode of that wedding and I said, who the hell styled these bitches? It's Fashion Nova, it's Shein. I'm like, what the fuck y'all got Jules wearing? She looks like an IG baddie trying to just rack up some likes and some followers. And look, it is Nate and Cassie's wedding. I fucking get it. But you got her and fucking Maddie walking in this bitch looking like they're on Basketball Wives. I'm like, who styled these hoes? Like, I don't, it was cute when these bitches was in high school. Y'all mid-20s dressing like this at a wedding. Let's just be a little bit more realistic. Maybe that's just me expecting a little too much from this show.
Were they wearing stilettos?
I think so.
Pumps. Yeah, the club. Okay, number five for me, I'm going personal with this one. You might see me looking at my phone a little more. I've actually done bullet points this week to try to be more concise with my thoughts so I don't go, America, I love it so much.
So we'll see if that works.
Yeah, we'll see. So I live in Florida and it's a humid environment, kind of similar to what Houston is. So for a long time, I didn't see animals like lizards and roaches, but they're back in my life. Not that I want them here, but they're here, baby. I used to hit the kitchen lights, cockroaches everywhere, like young Jeezy said. But anywho, got a lot of roaches around, But I'm a catch and release type of guy. I'm nice to them, I'm not stomping them out. I'm taking them, I'm letting them outside, live to fight another day, my guy. Well, that backfired with me recently. So I have a pair of dress pants. Mind you, these are hanging up. These aren't pants that were crinkled up on a ball on the ground. I'm not a disgusting slob. These were hanging up on the lower part of my closet. Other day I go to put my pants on for work. I'm feeling a little something feels a little off. Feeling a little wiggle in my pants, and I'm like, hey man, like something's weird. The wind is blowing them or something. This can't be right. And I'm like, no, there's something in here. So I'm like in the living room. I pull my pants down, and then there's a roach in the bottom of them. And luckily, I'm not one of those people that's like scared of roaches, but still one of the more disgusting animals in the animal kingdom. Not something you want in your pants. Luckily, the exterminator came earlier this week. Hopefully, that's not something that happens to me again. But it was validating to know that actually something was happening. I wasn't losing my mind. It wasn't like a hypochondriac moment. So, roach in my pants. You were number five. Also, caught and released that bad boy. But there's a dead one outside right now. I wonder if that's him. I wonder if the exterminator got him.
Quick question. Does your wife know that you're catching and releasing roaches
Oh,
instead
she
of
knows because she didn't
stomping?
touch him. They scare her. So luckily it was my pants. I took one for the team and had them in my pants. It had been her or the kids. That would have been problematic, I'm sure.
You would be moving to a new house again. All right, for number four, I want to talk about AI Jesus that was recently launched that you can talk to via chat GPT type style of communication for $2 a minute. I am
God
really
damn.
I am fucking sick. I'm sick of the Christian nationalism. I am sick of these AI tech bros being like, people are so disconnected. We really want to bring them together. When all they do is create shit that further disconnects people. All you want is more clicks and more fucking money. $2.99 to talk to AI Jesus
It's like talking to
per
somebody in jail.
is crazy. And to sit here and fucking act like you're on a fucking soapbox of, yeah, we really want to bring people together. Get the fuck out of here. You're just trying to fucking make money. We just need to come up with something to get some money because everybody's cashing in. How the fuck can we just cash in on this? Because this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, AI long lost pals. You can talk to us. We'll have a robot, so the one of you that listens can talk to us. Number four for me, I'm going with the Rockets' performance in Game 3. Ruined my fucking weekend.
Ooh.
So it happened Friday night. So Rockets, here's the thing. Expectations were a little high. We've talked about. We don't need to go down this road again. But it's just been a disappointing season for a lot of reasons. Just finding weird ways to lose games. Just a lot of things that haven't gone their way. So they had the most historic loss in overtime history earlier this season. And this game, they were up 6 points with 30 seconds to go. Choked it
So
away.
I,
Choked it
I
away.
watched the last 10 minutes.
It was like three unspeakable mistakes in a row. The only second team in 30 years to drop a lead that large in the last 30 seconds. And I'm just like, I'm done. You know what? Fire the coach, fire the GM. We got to trade some people, get all this shit over with. I hope they get swept so this stuff happens. And then, like an abusive relationship, before Sunday's game, I kind of turned it around. I was like, maybe it'll be good for the young guys if they win a couple, it'll be good for them. And then they spanked that ass yesterday. So now I'm like, maybe it'll be the first team in NBA history to come back from 3-0. They reeled me back in. I'm like, maybe just keep the same team together. Maybe the coach isn't a bad coach. It's bad, but you know what? They won Sunday. Hopefully they make history. Probably won't happen though.
I am so glad that I am not a fan of any other team because going through this for multiple seasons,
Awful.
it's not the life that I want to live. All right, number three, I want to go with Joe fucking Rogan.
Your boy.
I'm so done with your fucking boy. I'm so done with Trump and this isn't what I voted for. He's been on that same fucking apology tour. Oh, apparently you're only done with him until he can do you a fucking favor. You bitch. He's back sucking Trump's dick for whatever stupid fucking drug he needed help getting approved. I'm just so sick of fucking all of these guys. And all of these guys would do the exact same thing. That's why I don't believe him. If fucking Trump hit up Andrew Schultz and was like, hey, I'll do you a favor, he'd be like, okay, well, I'm back on the fucking MAGA train. Like, all of these guys would turn around and kiss his ass at the drop of a fucking hat. Joe Rogan, you're a bitch. Just like all of the other podcaster bros who were sucking Trump's dick a year ago and are now like, this is what I voted for. Yeah, it is, you stupid bitch. And shut your bitch ass up because you would vote for him a fourth time if he could fucking run.
I would just like to point out I was early on the dislike Joe Rogan train. I said something back in like 2010, 2011 on my original Twitter about like, Joe Rogan's lame. I just liked him in Fear Factor or something. And then some random person messaged me, dude, Joe Rogan's badass. He does jujitsu. I'm like, I don't give a shit. And it was something like, I've only had a few random people respond to me a couple times on Twitter, and that was one of them over Joe Rogan. So that, still keeps going. Number three, I'm going with Klay Thompson cheating on Megan the Stallion. This guy just hates Houston. So he was a big part in all those Warrior teams that used to send the Rockets home every year. Then he picks Dallas in free agency. Not saying Houston was like one of his options, but he picks an inferior city, a rival city, if you will. Then he dates a Houston treasure in Megan the Stallion. He's got her. I'm like, you know what, man? Maybe this guy's okay after all. He's treating her right. He's bringing her around the family. And then he cheats and supposedly says something about he's not ready to be monogamous or something crazy like that. Got my girl Megan feeling all types of ways. And then you got loser ass people like DJ Academics like, I knew my boy Klay was a dog. Like, I knew he wasn't going to put a ring on it. Like, my boy Tory. I'm like, if you're standing up for Tory Lanez at this point, bitch, we already knew you were lame, but it don't get much worse than that. So if these are the people supporting you, Klay, you know you in the wrong. You hate Houston and you hate us. You hate the
Uh,
people. You hate women.
I'm gonna save my remarks for my number one on that. So we'll get to my number two right now. I'm going with all of the fake assassination attempts going on with this administration. I don't even know if it was fake, but the fact that they just lie so much about every fucking thing, I'm starting to become a fucking conspiracy theorist, guys. Because why was security at this event specifically lowered for no reason at all? It's just like, come the fuck on. I don't even I really just wish that we could unsubscribe to all notifications for the White House and Trump and all his bullshit, but we have we have to stay in the loop. We have to know what's going on. But yeah, the correspondent dinner getting shot up is like, what is new? Like this, y'all invite this shit every fucking where you go.
It's the one. If it was real, it makes it funnier that RFK Jr. left his wife behind, and then what's his name? Is it Stephen Miller used his wife as like a human shield? Like there is a so
Kash Patel's girl was like holding hands with some other dude in some room. There's so much, it's just like so much scandal that happened in that fucking Trump falling down the stairs and then be like, I didn't fall. Bitch, we saw you. It's on fucking tape. We saw your old frumpy ass take a fucking tumble because your ass was shitting yourself in your diaper while they were trying to rush your stupid ass away from the fucking shots. Like, shut the fuck up. The shit is in 4K, bitch. Yeah,
oh
I'm
man.
sick of it. I'm sick of it, bro. I'm really fucking sick of it.
I was doing this. I didn't even see the Kash Patel thing, but the reason I did that is he's my number two. Him filing this lawsuit against the Atlantic. In the lawsuit, there's several typos. Maybe he used that new AI chat thing that purposely puts grammatical errors in it to make it seem like it's real, but apparently there's a whole bunch of typos in there. His lame ass press conference. Couple of things. First of all, he's like, I'm the first guy in, I'm the first guy out. First or last guy out, sorry. And it's like, all right, bitch. Yeah, first of all, I'm not trying to hear that. Second of all, if this is the case, it's probably because you're writing another goddamn fairy tale about Trump being a king and you being some kind of elf or wizard or whatever the hell you are, ruining shit for me. Like, I'm not gonna be able to watch Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings anymore because this dumbass portrays himself as some magical creature. So that's the only thing you're spending your time on, you fucking loser. And after that, he doubled down on calling the hockey players his friends again. And I was like, how old is this fucking guy? I look it up. He's 46 years old. So he's calling these 28-year-olds, average age 28-year-olds, his friends. I'm like, dude, stop trying to be the guy you wanted to be in high school. These are not your friends. That's like me bragging about going to an 18-year-old's high school party and being like, yeah, my buddies, I mean, they're 18. They're super chill. Like, we just hang out. Like, you're a loser. They're not your friends. You're the ultimate ass kiss for writing a fairy tale book that I didn't know existed till this week. And I hope you lose your lawsuit, you dummy.
He's definitely gonna lose the fucking Mr. fucking see you in Valhalla, brother. Shut your stupid ass up, bitch. They're not letting you into Valhalla. You are a man of color, you dumb fucking cuck. Anyways, let me get into number one. Klay Thompson, bring your ass here, boy, because what the fuck do you mean you 39 years old talking about you don't know if you could be monogamous? Grow the fuck up. You had a bad bitch and you fumbled her, and that's why you giving light skins bad reputations. We don't need any more bad PR. You're literally just fucking contributing to the bullshit that makes it hard for good light-skinned guys like me to prosper in life, but that's another fucking point. Yeah, fuck Klay Thompson. He's a fucking dick, and that's why he's been sucking it up ever since he went to fucking Dallas. Keep sucking it up. You didn't deserve a bad bitch. Shout out to Meg. We fucking riding for you, girl. I'll beat his ass low-key.
First of all, I don't know if we want to believe Karrin when she says she's Team Megan Thee Stallion because she was Klay Thompson for Halloween. So let's not forget that.
I tweeted that I rebuke that costume. I rebuke it.
Hey, hey, you know what? She probably got that jersey on underneath that hoodie right now. She's probably wearing that bitch right now. My boy Klay, me and DJ Academics. I knew he was a dog looking ass. Okay, my number one, I'm going with something that you will know nothing about, and I'm going the narrator of Peppa Pig speaking in absolutes. So if you're not familiar with Peppa Pig, terrible show. Unfortunately, one of my daughter's favorite shows. British TV show. But at the end of every episode, they end it with they always say something like this, like Daddy Pig loves long lost pals. Everybody loves long lost pals. And then it ends. Apparently, I mean, we wouldn't make it to an episode because not everybody loves us. Only 4 people do. But this speaking in absolutes bullshit is going to have my kid brainwashed to think she has to like certain shit because Peppa Pig narrator does. So the other day, they're like, tomato ketchup. Everybody loves tomato ketchup. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Tomato ketchup is a bottom 5 condiment. Stop calling it tomato ketchup. It's just ketchup and it's not good. So my daughter's over here thinking she's gonna like ketchup because of this goddamn show. And then worse, an episode later or two, they like, well, who is it? Peppa loves police officers. Everybody loves police officers. I'm like, looky here, pal. I know in England y'all got jewel heists. People rob bakeries for macaroons or some shit. I don't know what type of crime you're dealing with. Maybe police brutality is not a thing. Here, we got a lot of issues with that shit. Everybody, in fact, does not love police, me included. So speaking in absolutes, let me find out that the creators of Peppa Pig are Blue Lives Matter. Let me find out that they're the British equivalent of MAGA. Peppa Pig, stop speaking in absolutes. Stop sending false messages to my child. That's my number one.
Propaganda. Propaganda.
Hmm.
God damn it, Peppa. They got to you too. The Blue Lives Matter shit is fucking everywhere. It's a cab over here, baby. Yeah, you gotta have a talk with her. Look, Tommy, I know what Peppa Pig told you. Don't believe that shit. We do not fuck with cops over here,
And
baby
we do
girl.
not fuck with tomato ketchup. And that wraps up episode 60 of Long Lost Pals. We appreciate y'all, all two of y'all. And I am having a child, not me personally, my wife it's supposedly my child. We'll see when he comes out. Are having a child on Thursday. Hopefully he's got the big head and the big feet, so right away all doubt can be extinguished that we naturally have. But we might not have an episode next week. We still might, just depending on how mean my wife is to me. But I'm Joey.
I'm correct.
Good night.